Damn, we need to replace that.
Tequila?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the False Nine podcast here, episode 113. Every number keeps getting bigger, and I'm just like, damn, we're getting further. I guess you could say, bro.
Yeah, we definitely are, bro.
So that's cool. Today we have an interesting podcast. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, we want to take a different route with this one.
I remember when we first started, we were like, nah, we can't do that. You know, we can't get political and stuff like that. But I think we want to. We're gonna get political.
We're gonna give it a shot. You know, we're gonna,
Yeah.
I guess, give it a try, bro.
And I said that we were gonna talk about the pandemic a little bit, and I definitely want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know we didn't really take notes down, but that's kind of nothing. That's something that's kind of what we can kind of whiff off a little bit.
Yeah, we could probably wing it
Yeah.
and see where we go, like what we get out of it.
I guess we can start off with the pandemic first, bro. You know.
Yeah.
But we are going to talk about obviously what happened in the White House.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about left, right, the president, the new president, and how we feel and what we think, you know. And hopefully you guys tune in, because I want you guys to just listen to our point of view, you know. We're very neutral on this. We're not left to right or anything like that.
I think we are.
We are what?
Yeah, like we're very neutral,
Yeah.
you and I.
So
Yeah.
guys, tune in, please. This is good. But let's start with the pandemic, bro. I mean, like, do you think it's real? First of all,
First of all, yes, of course, I know. I think it is real. Do I think that they're maybe exaggerating it a little bit? I think so.
Mhm.
I don't believe every death count has to do just with COVID, obviously. Yeah, dude, like, I think that's really it. I think they just dramatized it too much and made it a bigger deal than what it really is. I don't know.
yeah,
Obviously, I don't know the real thing,
the facts.
the facts,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I'm sure.
I find
don't
it
know.
crazy. You know, I can put it in this perspective, bro. Like, I understand that, like, when it comes to health and like, I guess maybe finding a cure or something like that.
Mhm.
I find it crazy that it takes over a year to find the solution, when maybe 20 years ago we didn't have iPhones and like the technology we do now.
Yeah.
So I find it just odd that, like, we can come out with updates, we can come out with new apps, but
So, what's really messing with you is like that we're so far in technology, yet they still can't find a cure
Yeah.
like this. You know?
there's no cure, you know. And I'm just like, we're getting into the whole VAR and all that. I'm just like, I understand, like, you know, researchers and scientists and all those people, they need their time and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's technology and a lot more advanced that we even have access to, you know.
Mhm.
The government has access to the best of the best.
Yeah.
The
dude.
best doctors have access to the best. It's just like, yo, like why are you guys taking so long for the vaccine, you know?
They could just be lying to us, and I don't know if
the
this.
vaccine's already out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
year literally just started a week ago. And
Yeah, but I
didn't
feel
even-
like they probably did extend it for a while. I mean, I heard this recently in a podcast that like even our devices, our iPhone devices, you know, they're very outdated. If you don't believe it or not.
I heard that. I
you
think I
know?
heard that too. I don't know where'd you hear from?
I forget.
But yeah, I hear.
Like, dude, like we could have so much more advanced phones right now, you know, and like the fact that they're, I mean, they come out with new phones every year, but it's like they could go so much more further with the phones. I don't know. They're just kind of keeping us on a steady pace, you know. They don't want us to know what's really out there in the technology.
Yeah,
world.
and I feel like there's people like a lot smarter
Mhm.
that are kind of predicting or deciding what direction to take the United States when it comes to technology, and how far can we go in technology? Is that allowed to be released yet or not?
I'm sure there is.
you
Yeah,
know, like-
yeah. Obviously, I think it's more like a business type of thing, financial type of thing. Obviously,
I agree.
you wouldn't want to sell like the best thing on the market just yet.
Mhm.
You would want to kind of build up for that and kind of still make some profit in between the middle, like in the middle of that.
Do you know how Wi-Fi first started?
No.
You know
No, I don't
the story behind Wi-Fi. So the military had Wi-Fi first.
really.
to I hope I don't say this wrong, you know, and if I do, I apologize. But it's something like this, where they had Wi-Fi first, but for maps, to basically go to point A to point B.
Right.
They had Wi-Fi, and they had it for a while before they released it to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Then they released that to the public, but it was only access to the military first.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They hold things back from us for sure. So yeah, this vaccine, man, like it did take a long time, and I feel like it ties in with like a big like I feel like there's a bigger picture out there, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of hidden things. Obviously, like we can't see, we don't know, but that's
And
just how
it's-
I feel.
And it's not like I'm not trying to get into like the conspiracies or anything
Yeah.
like that, but it just doesn't make sense, you know. Like if you're someone who like kind of thinks about everything, like it just doesn't add up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like for everyone who's out there, like think about everything you're using, like your phone, your car, your computer, everything you're using, and like the technology behind it, and then it just doesn't make sense, bro. Like there's a lot of people in this world, there's a lot of doctors around the world, there's a lot of fucking smart people around the world. Like how is it that and we can't find solutions, you know?
Right. That's crazy.
It
to
doesn't make
think
sense
about.
to me. And then my first experience like with Corona, bro, I remember I didn't wear a mask, and I was like, fuck, I don't need it. I was like, if I don't have to wear a mask, I won't wear one. Like what is it, like what is Corona gonna do to me? I didn't see like, hey, this thing like just kills you. You know, like, it could kill you if you have a bad immune system, if you're sick, if you have. I was like, oh, I don't have those issues. Like, I'm pretty healthy, you know.
Yeah.
And I started leading into a healthier direction because of COVID. I was like, I want to drink more water. I want to eat a little bit better. I want to work out a little bit harder. I want to be like I can fight Corona. You know, that's what I was telling myself.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Cause I think my first, my first experience with like the whole COVID thing when it first started, I think I kind of saw it firsthand. You know, just like on my way to work, I started seeing less and less cars in the morning, and I was like kind of scared. You know, I'm like, dude, this feels like an apocalypse. It didn't seem real to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't find out about like the whole immune system till like maybe like 2 months in. So obviously I felt a little paranoid a little bit at first, and obviously they were hyping it up. You know, I mean, me and my dad, you know, we stocked up on water. We stocked up on like, you know.
Oh, you guys did too?
Yeah, a lot of water. We didn't stack up on toilet paper like they said. I don't know. I thought that was stupid. We didn't buy any rolls of toilet paper. Just
You should have got some just in case you ran out.
But dude, I mean, I don't know. I felt like that was kind of stupid.
It was dumb.
Um,
But I'm not gonna lie, I was like, we bought a lot of food too because I was like, I was paranoid because I was like, people are gonna start going crazy and buy just food. For some reason, people were just overreacting like the world was gonna end.
that's how I felt.
You know, that was kind of weird.
That's how they made it seem, though.
That's true, and
That's really how they made it seem, bro. It
And it's
felt like
kind
an
of-
apocalypse, dude. I'm telling you, people that work were like frustrated that we had to go to work. Like,
Yeah.
why are we working? We should not be working. We need to be home with our
Yeah.
kids, with our families.
damn,
People were like that, bro. Mad, super frustrated.
you wanted to just stay home. Wow,
I would have wanted that too, bro. I was like, why are we here? This is a pandemic. I don't know. They made it seem like that.
that's very true. Now I'm thinking about it. But I mean, you can ask people that I knew a lot of people that worked at HEB, the grocery store, popular one in town. And it was just like people were constantly just buying food. And it's just like, why are you buying so much food for? Like, what's gonna happen?
Right.
You know, like what's going on? It's just like, you know, it didn't make sense. And then you think about how ridiculous that was. Like, look how we were 2 months ago. It was kind of normal. Everything was back to normal. Just everyone wear masks.
Yeah.
This is the norm right now. We're just wearing masks. We can't go out. We can't eat here. We can't eat there. Social distancing. Blah 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 blah. You know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how stupid was it to stock up on food? You know, even when I go back now home, where we hid or we put the food, the extra food, and the room that you were staying in, that closet, there's food in there. I don't know if you ever looked.
No.
There was like water stacked up, granola bars, beans, rice. It was in there, and it's still in there. It's just there chilling.
Damn.
We never used it. We never needed it.
Uh-huh.
It's just like, you know, we kind of. I told my mom, I was like, we just gotta buy food just in case some shit does happen and food just runs out, you know. And yeah, just play it safe. You know, you never know. People might go crazy. Who the fuck knows?
Well, yeah, it was definitely a scary, I guess like the beginning of COVID was very scary.
Yeah. But I don't think they were telling us the truth. You know,
for sure.
I think they even say this, like, Fauci was like, don't wear a mask. And the reason behind that was because workers that needed masks, they wanted to have enough for them. And then that's when they said, go get masks.
Mm-hmm.
That's when masks were out, So that's like the biggest, like, they've been lying. I think the thing was, like, they've been lying to us since the beginning, And the biggest thing for me about this pandemic, bro, is that I personally haven't heard our leaders, including Trump, Fauci, Biden, Harris, talk anything about how we can prevent getting sick. No one's talking about it.
Just like on like you're talking about keeping yourself healthy, maintaining, I guess, like working out, getting sun, shit like that.
Yeah,
right?
getting your vitamin D, working out, staying healthy, eating your fruits and vegetables.
Right.
I don't see none of it.
It's never been
It's
never been like glorified like that. It's never been put on the spot like, oh, hey, if you want to prevent getting sick, go out for a run, go get some sun.
Like, why? What's the reason behind that?
I don't know.
It makes you think, like, and this is, I'm not making this shit up, bro. It's real.
It is real. You don't hear it.
People that are healthy, they're not, like, they're fighting it and it's gone. Their immune system is amazing.
Exactly.
And they're kicking it.
Athletes, for example, bro. Like,
dude, I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why the seasons are still going. If they get sick, they kick it.
Yeah, they kick it out a few days. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, like,
he was working out when he had COVID.
And I mean, it took him a little bit. It took him like a week to, I guess, to like test negative for it.
But there was a soccer player for Chivas who got it. He missed one game, and they were playing 2 games a week, and he kicked it in a few days. They didn't have it anymore.
Okay, so yeah, obviously they I felt like they definitely kept us
away from that. And they still are.
They still are. The only thing they fucking talk about is deaths and how much more like it's grown in a day.
How many new cases we have today?
Exactly.
How many deaths have we had today? New record date. New blah blah on this in New York, in Texas, in North Carolina. Well, where the fuck it is? It's never like, hey, gyms are still open. Some gyms are still open. Go sign up.
Mm-hmm.
Go for a run. Go for a walk. Drink orange juice. Get your vitamin D. Where the fuck is it? That to me already kind of tells me how much the government cares about.
They just lie to us.
The people, And whether there's some other reason behind it why they don't tell us, I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's the whole media thing, I don't know. But I think that we need to take that account. Like, we got to be known, like, hey, they're not telling us how to be better. They're only letting us know all the bad shit that's going on. They're not talking about how you can be healthier. I don't know. It just pisses me off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, because people are posting about shit, and I'm just like, bro, like, they're telling you what they want to tell you. They're not telling you everything that you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure Biden, Trump, Harris, everybody who's up there, they're taking their vitamins. I bet they're giving them their fucking vitamins. I bet they're giving them medicine. Well, make sure they're staying healthy.
Like, look, for example, when Trump got corona,
he was done. He was 70. How old is he? I don't even know.
I don't know how old
he kicked that shit in a week, I think.
Yeah, they dude, they
gave him that exclusive
shit. I'm pretty. I don't know if it was some steroid or some shit that they gave him.
They said it was a steroid.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, give everybody what he got. I remember in Rogan, that's what they were saying. Like, just give everybody that.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, you kind of can't.
Well, why not?
I don't know.
Dude, it's just a whole bunch of conspiracies out there, man. It's really sad to think about that they treat us like this, that they have this control over us too. And yeah, dude, it's.
And I think it's okay. Like, let's say the pandemic it's real, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna say it's not real. I think it's real. Like, there's a virus going on and it's fucking contagious as fuck. But they don't tell us, that how to be healthier, how to prevent stuff like this. They just tell us put on a mask, wash your hands, blah blah. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
For me, like, washing your hands and being like that, that's kind of normal, almost.
Should be normal.
Besides the whole mask thing and social distancing, that's a little odd. But, fuck, I don't even know where I was gonna go with this. Damn, I really just fucking zoned out right here. Damn.
Well, that's alright, bro. Well, let's just pick it up, bro. Like,
I was gonna say one more thing though.
Try to figure it out.
I was trying to. Well, I know I was saying like the pandemic is. Oh, I remember now. I think it's wrong how they tell people or people are not working. About the whole work thing, bro. I think that's it's kind of no like.
It's a car.
That's a car. That's a different topic, but it's like, I think it's wrong that, hey, you can't go to work because of Corona. People need to pay bills, bro. People need support. People need jobs. People need something. How you gonna tell somebody that, hey, you can't go to work, because of this pandemic, but you can like go catch a flight to Texas and sit next to somebody who might have Corona? That doesn't make sense to me, bro. That pisses me off. Like, how can I get on a plane and go to any state I want right now? I can book it right now. But if I have a job in an office or a job where I got laid off, I can't go to work. How is that? How
it just doesn't add up to you?
It doesn't sit right with me, bro. That's possible, bro. Mm-hmm. People are getting on planes. Like, the person's next to me, bro. She or he's right there.
You're a foot apart. That's it.
Like, no, centimeters apart, bro.
Yeah.
Like, maybe an inch or two, but you can't go to work. You're not allowed to go to work. But you can get a plane. You can go to a plane. In Texas, you can go to the bar. Here, you can go to a bar.
Yeah.
Here, you can dine in.
At a few places.
A few places.
Yeah.
But hey, if you work here, you can't go to work there no more.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to. And fuck you and your family, and you figure it out on your own. But you can pay for a flight if you want to. I just think that's wrong, bro.
It is wrong.
It just doesn't sit right with me, and
I'm telling you, man, they have this control over us that, obviously.
And people just let it happen.
Yeah, we have no say in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we're like.
Oh.
Some people are just like, oh, that's just how it is.
Yeah, the whole COVID thing is just definitely. They just took advantage of us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I don't think they had to go that hard on us.
I mean, we can, as far as for me, bro, we can social distance anywhere. Even, look, the whole plane thing again. How is it that you can fill up a whole plane if the United States was enforcing social distancing like that, we can, like, you have one person sit, one person not, one person sit. Right? Mm-hmm. You just won't have a seat in the middle row. Mm-hmm. But because they want to have the money and make more money and not take so many losses in profits, all seats are open to buy. It's it's just all about that, bro. And it's disgusting, bro. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
And I just wish it wasn't like that. And it can kind of tie into where we're about to talk about now with the whole, with politics, the presidency, election, the invasion.
Well, yeah, I think, it all happened on Wednesday, at the Capitol, I guess, the riots. I'm sure everyone has seen it now. But it definitely sparked us. It hit us pretty hard. Well, not hard, but like we noticed it. We were at the gym and we saw it happening on the news, and we were just both like, bro, really? Like, did they really just fucking do that? You and I, bro, we haven't been on social media like that. It.
And that's why I was like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you were like, did you see this? I was like, no. And then I didn't think it was real like that. And then I started seeing it on the TVs. I'm like, wow, this really happened.
Yeah.
And I was confused, but we're not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to go into the elections.
So you want to start a little bit from the beginning?
Yeah, obviously we're going to end up with what happened on Wednesday, and but we're going to kind of backtrack and talk the whole election thing, I mean, I'm trying to think about when I was so aware, like, okay, elections are coming up. Let's start paying attention to Biden and Trump, and, because those were... Or when did the candidates get announced? When did they get announced that it was going to be Biden and Trump? It was sometime last year, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But early last year.
But really, honestly, I kind of just want to skip a little bit of that part and just really talk about how you and I felt about just Joe Biden versus Trump.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I know I told you this, that I didn't want to be a part of it. You and I, we both decided not to vote.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. First, I was like, my vote. I voted for Trump last time, and I was like, I'm gonna just. I think everything as far as economy, business, everything, it's going good. I don't see a reason why to change it. I don't have any motives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's offending people, making some people mad.
Sure,
he did. He does it. That's all emotion. So I was like, okay, as far as the country, I think it's doing well. Whatever. Just a lot of feelings getting hurt. That's all it was for me. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to stick to Trump. Whatever.
You were planning on
Yeah, I was planning on voting for Trump. And
Texas.
And then, yeah, I guess you could say, but I knew a lot of people that were affected by Trump, including my girlfriend's brothers. They work in the oil field business. They do welding, and they're in the oil fields.
Sure.
And she said that they had a lot of work, and that work was good. And she wasn't the only person that told me, but I heard this from a lot of people that business was just good. It was good for them.
I'm sure it was. That's just like what I felt. Yeah, that was like a pro of Trump. He was good for the business.
And I think it was just like good business, and everything was working
for the economy. Of course, I believe so too.
I think everything was fine. But the closer we got to election day, social media was a big play, I think, for elections. It was constantly on Facebook. Go vote. Find the ballot near you.
Very pushy.
Did you vote?
Pushy. And it was toxic, and I hated it for it. I hated like the whole election because of that, bro.
And as soon as it got toxic, that's when I decided not to vote.
Same. Yeah. Exactly. I kept on seeing, I guess the little advertisements, did he vote? People on people posting, people getting upset for people not voting. And I'm like, who are you to tell me not to vote and shit? I just don't want to.
And if you say Trump or Biden, it's an instant attack.
It is.
By one side, the opposing side.
It's always an attack. Even if we didn't vote, we still got attacked.
It's like I voted for Trump. You're racist? Oh, I'm like, yo, calm the fuck down.
Oh, you voted for Biden? You're voting for Sleepy Joe out here?
Yeah.
2 brain surgeries type shit?
Yeah, yes, like that.
Oh, you're not voting? You don't care about the country?
You don't care
how
what happens?
How do we win? There's no one's a winner here.
And it got toxic.
It did.
And we got I think we were very silent on it. We were silent about it, to other people on social media. We didn't have much conversations with other people.
Yeah, I didn't make a single post about the elections at all. Obviously, I didn't want to attack anybody. I didn't want to be attacked.
Yeah.
I guess
I didn't want to argue.
The easiest way out for me there was just you know what? I'd rather just not vote.
How did you feel about people you get along with or friends posting about it?
Pretty annoyed. It's just. I know you had it more. Obviously, me, I'm not I'm not one to look at people's stories or anything like that either. For that same reason, it's just it's not interesting, and it's not relevant to me at all.
I think it was disappointing for me seeing how many people talked about it. When in the past 3 years, no one talked about it. That's the thing that kind of really got to me. I was like, bro, don't act like you kept up with Joe Biden before this year. Even when he was VP, no one gave a fuck. They were just like, oh, him and Barack and are homies.
Yeah.
Because they just looked cool and they got along and they had a good relationship. They're homies. He's a homie.
Yeah.
That's all how Joe Biden's image was.
It was.
That's it.
I agree.
No one talked about him till this year, bro. I mean, last year, 2020.
Yeah.
And same thing with the Trump. Trump supporters are real, though. I'll tell you that.
I believe so, too. And
they were some real supporters. Honestly, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but Trump had a lot of real love and support from his supporters.
Dude, the only reason people wanted to vote for Joe Biden is to get rid of Trump. It was the only way, they could escape that, bro.
And that was it's so ridiculous, bro.
And to me, it's just why him?
Why
did it have to be him? If it was maybe someone else, someone better, sure, he would have gotten my vote. Mm-hmm. But still, Sleepy Joe, he didn't convince me. I'm sorry.
And then it just like back to the whole thing, Trump and his support. I've never seen since I've been alive, I haven't seen that much support for the president on one side. Flags everywhere, stickers everywhere. I don't know if Trump just branded himself so good.
Dude, his name is a brand.
That's very true.
He's dude.
But dude, think about that. That you can't. For me, that I want to be in marketing, I want to be in affiliate marketing, I want to be successful. I have respect for that, whether it's right or wrong.
Sure.
And you gotta give them the respect. I don't give a fuck who you vote for, what side you're on. You gotta give him the respect and be aware of the movement he caused, including what he caused or what he kind of started on Wednesday.
Although it wasn't clean, I would say. I think obviously he's done some dirty things
Yeah.
for sure. You know, like he had to do something to get where he's at right now.
But it kind of ties into, and this is just a little comment because I heard this on a recent podcast where they were talking about, it was highlights of a podcast. They were talking about Hitler. If you can go back in time, would you kill Hitler? That's what they asked this one guy. He said no.
Yeah.
And he was just like, no, Hitler just had a lot of demons, blah, 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 right?
Right.
And I was like, imagine if I could go back in time and I could make Hitler a good guy.
I wouldn't want that.
But no. Imagine that, though. The power, the influence, the movement. And he was a good guy. Whether it's Hitler or another name. But imagine having that power and influence and you were a good guy.
Just being a positive.
Yeah, imagine that move. Like, how would that, like, change the world, you know?
Well, there's people like that.
Huh?
There is people like that.
Like who?
Martin Luther King.
Okay.
Who else? Gandhi.
But no, we right now, since you've been alive, who's been like that? Exactly. But anyways,
Elon Musk.
no. He's
He's
awesome.
He's up there. He's medium.
But
He's like
it's like
medium.
I don't want to say like I'm not saying like what Hitler did was right, but I think it's very powerful what he did. You know, I think it's crazy that like why are you laughing, bro?
Because
I'm not trying to say anything, but it
you
blows.
can't say anything positive. about Hitler.
No. Obviously, what he did was
Look,
fucked up. It was wrong. It was
sure,
wrong. But you can't. You have to understand what he did was very powerful, in the wrong way.
He was a real life Thanos.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy to think that you can do that in evil, but you never seen that in good. That blows my mind. You know.
It does. It does happen. Trust me.
It hasn't happened though since I've been alive.
Boy, you're talking about Hitler here.
I know.
If we're talking Hitler, he's dead too. You haven't seen him alive either.
I know.
Okay, so
But
I
what
guess
I'm
the next
saying-
comparison right now is what you have is Trump. You
Yes,
know?
it's kind of
obviously, yeah.
Trump.
Okay, look, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Trump is the new. He's like the updated version of Hitler right now.
You could
right?
say that. People probably fucking say that.
You could.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not killing people, but he's definitely he
movement.
he has the power. He has the movement.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, we. You could say that, bro. And yes, there isn't anyone. I guess powerful in the way like
In a good way.
in a good way, in a positive way. There isn't no one like that right now, and it's sad. You know,
It disappoints me, bro.
It is disappointing. It's sad actually. I'm really trying to think who's up there,
man.
and I'm looking and I'm trying to like think about. Okay, so I noticed. Well, I know that a lot of celebrities out there, big people, LeBron James. I know Kevin Hart posted about the whole like riots happening and stuff. You know, like this is unfair. It's not right. They're they are using their voice for good. You know, there is people out there. You know, but Trump is on another level. Obviously, he gets the bigger headline out there because he is the president. You know, someone else just has to be at that level.
But doesn't it blow your mind that he became president? Does it shock you?
It does.
It shocked me too that he actually won, and I voted for him. You know.
Yeah.
A lot of people gave me so much shit when I voted for him.
I'm sure you did, bro.
Like,
I'm sure you did.
I was just like,
But here's another thing
know?
too. I didn't vote that year either.
damn.
Want to know why?
Why?
Because it was Clinton versus Trump, and
Oh,
to me,
that was ridiculous.
and to me, it's just like again, really.
I hate Hillary Clinton.
Exactly.
She's the most crooked person. If it's not her, it's Biden. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
I just don't trust them. I don't trust them. And again, I don't want to be part of Trump, and I didn't want to be part of Clinton. That's exactly why I stayed out of that fucking vote too.
It's fun.
Dude, I'm being honest here.
It's so funny. I got in a big argument with our Tío Maggie.
Yeah.
Not an argument. It was a little discussion. Like, yeah, I voted for Trump. Me and my dad voted for Trump. And I know you heard Maggie what he was talking about Trump. That one day for Thanksgiving. He's like, I made so much money because of that motherfucker. He said.
Yeah, he sure did.
And it's just like, that's why I voted for him. He's a businessman. Whatever. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, you're saying like you didn't trust them, and I mean, I'm gonna kind of go into why I didn't vote. I didn't say that much, but you obviously, we both said already, we didn't vote. Why didn't you vote for Biden?
Honestly, this is a little. He irks me. He disturbs me as a man. Obviously, I've seen videos of him
Have you seen those pictures of him touching kids,
groping kids, and
that was the trend last year. All of a sudden, poof, it's gone.
It is. It wasn't talked about. It wasn't talked about at all during the elections, bro. And I'm like, really?
Zero.
Like, how could you fucking forget that, dude?
It was trending for so long.
It bothered me for so much. It disgusted me. I'm like, why are we gonna fucking have a president who likes touching kids, bro? That's disturbing as fuck.
Smells hair. It's fucking weird.
It's disturbing as fuck. Okay, and on the other hand, I have Trump, who's a fucking, who could be called racist, you know?
Racist, asshole.
Yeah, racist versus pedo. Why would I want to vote for either one of them,
You put that in that terms, yeah.
Why would I want to vote for them? I did not want to vote for either one of them. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry.
I'm not.
I will say I have my reasons for Biden. I think his health, first of all, really concerned me. I was just like, okay, this guy is about to be the president of the United States, and he's old. He's had brain surgeries, and that's the most concerning thing. Brain surgeries. His heart doesn't beat regularly, bro. You know, he has issues. And I mean, I guess, right? You know, personally,
it's a big concern. Yeah,
it's a concern.
This guy's running for 4 years, bro.
4 years, constant stress every day, bro. You gotta deal with the media. You gotta deal with the people in the White. You gotta deal with all the bullshit that happens.
Should I press the nuke button or not?
You know, might pass the fuck out.
You might have a fucking aneurysm. Yeah,
you
bro.
Know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
And another thing is, when I was growing up, I personally had some type of experience in the military. I had a lot of friends that went to the military, and he voted for war or to invade Iraq in, I believe, 01 or 02. I'm not sure. I put 02, but I don't know when. Anyways, and there's still being people sent out to Iraq, Afghanistan. We are in 2021. It has been 20 years. How is it that when the towers collapsed in New York City,
9/11, we're
still sending people to that fucking small, shitty-ass country? Why? You know? And it kind of ties into how crooked Biden is to me, you know? I forgot what, I think it was called, like, war something, what the term was called, where they want war to continue to profit off of it. You know, and I was just showing you a video that war companies, gun companies, all of them make guns, grenades, whatever, MREs, everything that you need for war, that they're paying these people in the United States who are involved, or what are the politicians, a nice amount of money to make decisions, you know? And I believe that Biden's part of that group or whatever, and I feel like they want war to continue to keep profits up, because obviously if these companies are making money, those companies are paying people like Biden and the politicians, and they're getting their paycheck, then they're rich as fuck.
I think I heard something about that, like,
you know?
with Nancy Pelosi as well, not that long ago. But obviously, I'm not too sure about what exactly happened, what it was about.
I honestly believe it's true, you know? If you think about it, if you were in a position like, hey, we'll give you, you know, maybe, I don't know, bro, $1 million a year to push and vote to go to war, you know, it's
not many more than that.
And I tell you, hey man, like, you know, just raise your hand or sign a fucking piece of paper.
Yeah.
it's normal. We need war, or we need to be sending troops. Blah blah blah. They kind of convinced her, just like, oh, you know what? It's okay. Yeah, whatever. And it could be easy to say yes. All you gotta do is say yes or raise your hand. I don't fucking know what happens. You know, for $1,000,000. You're like, but yeah, whatever.
Why not? Like, it's not hurting me.
And they don't talk about how much money Biden has made. I don't think it's out there. You know, he talks about the taxes he paid, and his tax return or some shit like that. But he has made a lot of money. You know, and they talk about this. How is it that these politicians' salary is this, which is like not a lot. You know.
Yeah.
But they live a life like they're millionaires. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Like, where does that money come from? And people talk about how the big tech companies pay them, and they're rumors. They're rumors for a reason, you know. Like, it's true. It's true. They're getting paid, bro. So that's kind of why I don't trust Trump. I mean, I don't trust Biden. I'm like, to me, he's crooked. He's a puppet. He's being used. Like, they're just like pushing him.
Yeah.
Who was the other guy that? No, what was her name? The female that was on Biden. I mean,
Kamala Harris?
No. The female that was on fucking Joe Rogan. She was.
I forget her name.
Tulsi Gathers, I think. Let me look this up. Just because I do want to state this. I think. Oh my god, really?
Oh, you can't find it?
No.
Man?
Tulsi. Let me see. Tulsi Gabbard, yeah. Tulsi Gabbard, they picked Biden over her, bro. I think that was kind of disappointing after I heard what she's done and what she wants.
I think we did hear it. It was the one with Joe.
She was with Jocko.
Jocko.
And then she was in the National Guard. She served. She did her time. She knew that there was a left and right. But she was like, I think that we could have met in the middle. And she talked about how the politicians were little kind of, crooked, whatever. She didn't really want to say that. But I think she was definitely implying it. And again, I just think it was crooked. And then anyone who can say like, oh, that's not true, you're just saying that. I'm not saying that. It's true, And I didn't vote for Trump because personally I thought if I was a parent and I was to tell my kid like, hey, that's the president of the United States and he's making these racist comments, slurs, talking about females this way, that way, I wouldn't want that, As far as like, hey, just shut up and that's the best for the country. Like, yeah, it is, but he's not a good role model. I'm all about leadership. I'm all about like leading, being a good example, just being a good role model, I don't think he's good for that. I don't think he can control his fucking temper. I think he's a sore loser a lot of the times when he doesn't get what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
I think since he's had a lot of money, he expects to get what he wants and whatever he I don't know, with money. I think his solutions to everything is money. And when he doesn't get it, he fucking
greedy and stingy.
Yeah. So that's why I didn't vote for Trump, and it kind of ties into the thing you said. Like, I just didn't want to be part of. Like, I'm not supporting either of you guys. And then after the...
I'm happy I didn't vote.
Me too. I'm very happy. After the debates, I was like, wow.
Even with what's going on now, if either one of them got my vote, I'd kind of have to be like, yeah, I'm on his side, or I'm on that side.
Yeah, if I voted for Trump, I would have been like more upset with what happened on Wednesday. Yeah.
A lot of people were. Like, obviously, there's, like, the faithful people who are, like, super, like, yeah, I fucking voted for Trump, and I went to the fucking Capitol, I stormed it. There's people like that. But there's also people that voted for Trump for not wanting to vote for Biden for his, I guess, smaller reasons, voted for Trump just for, I don't know, I guess, like, smaller reasons of Trump, and they probably regret it now that they voted for Trump, too,
and
after what happened. There's a lot of people that regret it. Even Mike Pence, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of it, but yeah, Mike Pence was like not on board with what happened.
I know, I heard about that.
They saw him as a traitor. It's crazy to think about it, bro. His own fucking, Vice President didn't even have his back there, bro. I forgot this other
And I love that. I loved it.
It is.
Because that just shows and tells you that Pence got a lot of shit for being the vice president of Trump. And I was just like, fuck that guy.
Dude,
Honestly. But when
wait.
I seen that, I was like, his own vice president was like, yo, like, you gotta cut that shit out.
Yeah.
And he's on board with, like, getting him out of office.
Violence was, yeah, he said violence is not the answer, you know? And it's true. Freedom is. And what's hilarious, bro, is that Trump tweeted about it. He's like, I'm very, kind of like disappointed in Pence, you know, for not going like the way I wanted him to go to. Like, I guess he didn't like, really like want to listen to me or follow the footsteps, you know, my footsteps and shit. He was disappointed, you know? And then that's why people, I guess, pro-Trumpers are like, you know, Mike Pence is a traitor and shit like that, bro. It's fucking,
It's a shit show, bro.
That to me is hypocritical as fuck. You know, it just makes no sense. It's funny.
Just it blows my mind, bro, that yet all that shit's going on, elections, the storming of the White House, vaccines. We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic still. I can't go out to I can't even go on a date here.
You know what's got
and
me
sit
upset?
down in a fucking restaurant and eat.
You know what's got me concerned?
What?
I still haven't got my stimulus check, and then the whole thing happened down at the Capitol. It's just like, bro, come on, just give me the money first, and then I'll be okay.
Oh, that's another fucking topic, bro. It's like, anyways, I can't even go out to fucking eat, bro.
Yeah.
And yet, White House is getting invaded. Vaccines are trying to get out there. Supposedly, deaths are increasing. Supposedly, cases are increasing. And they want to send us a $600 fucking check. For some people, and you don't even get it.
I haven't even gotten mine yet, so I'm a little
like,
concerned. I'm a little like, bro, really? You know?
So, like, what's going on, fam? Like, you get $600. The last time you got $1,200 in, what was it, March?
Mm-hmm.
And you get $600.
It's $1,800.
You get $800. Almost in a whole year. In March, it'll be a year.
Mm-hmm. What is that? Just a little scrap money, to be honest.
Rent for my dad, or like mortgage payment, $1,000, $1,100 to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
Every month.
That's like a month and a half month payment for us, or rent payment.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't shit.
I can't pay 2 months of rent with that much amount of money.
I'm sorry, bro, but both sides are fucking stupid and rigged as shit.
And like
Nancy Pelosi was like, "Oh, that's a sustainable amount for I guess like the working class. $600, bitch. Like really?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?"
And like, okay, let's say for someone like us, right? We're okay. We can manage, right? If I got to, I'll go fucking deliver DoorDash in Chicago, right?
Yeah, do what you gotta do. What you gotta do.
But there are people that they're in worse situations.
There are people in worse situations. I guess. I don't know. Maybe not as ambitious as us to look for a job, to go out there and try to explore.
No. This is what I'm trying to say. Look, let's say you worked for MBX, right? You were a salesperson there. Mm-hmm. They're not in office, right? And let's say sales are good, whatever, consistent for 8 months. You go get a house. Your payments, I don't know what a good payment. Maybe your payment is about $1,500 a month here. Let's say $2,000. For a good, nice house, because sales are booming, economy's popping, it's working. You got pandemic, you can't come to work, blah, blah. Everything's tripping out. Nobody want to waste no money. So your sales is only half, right, of what you used to make. Your rent is still the same. You can do DoorDash, whatever, right? As much as you want. You're still not going to have just enough to pay rent, $2,000 a month. Mm-hmm. Maybe. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that.
Exactly.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they're surviving.
And that's the thing, bro. I think we're only in a good situation because maybe rent for us is not a lot.
It isn't.
But maybe for other families, they have rent that's a little bit more. Or maybe they have kids.
Yeah. There's more people. There's
tougher situations, you know.
There is. There definitely
Child support still happening. Everything's normal. When there's money taken away from you, that's still normal. When money coming in, that's not normal. It's a lot money less coming in, but the money coming out from you is either the same. It's the same. And I think that's sad, bro. That
disappointing.
how is it that the money coming in changes, but the money coming out my fucking bank account doesn't change, but the money been coming in has definitely changed, and I think that goes for everybody.
Yes.
You know, and I don't give a fuck if you're making a lot of money or a little bit of money. The money coming in is not the same, but the money coming out.
Except for Mike.
Netflix charging the same amount of money.
Didn't they charge more?
Probably increased.
They did.
Rent here, they didn't. You know, they didn't say, hey, you know, we won't let you skip a month. Nope. Fucking Discover didn't let me skip a month. You know what they told me?
My car payment.
Your car payment still the same.
Motherfuckers.
Discover told me, hey, we can do the one thing for you. We can freeze your account, lower your interest, but you still gotta make payments every month. Minimum payments. That's what they told me. And I was like, really? Before the pandemic, I had a 730 credit score. I was making payments. Balance was very, very low on all my cards. All my cards. And yet, pandemic happened, post-pandemic, cards, payments, a lot more, balance is a lot more higher. I gotta pay the same amount of money, and they don't give a fuck how much money I make.
I don't want to talk about my credit score. It's gone to shit.
Bro, my credit score dropped 80 points since pandemic.
I'm concerned.
I had a 730. I'm at like 650, 660.
I almost want to check mine, bro.
It's sad how much my credit score has dropped, you know?
Yeah, dude.
And maybe, moving out here definitely didn't help and it affected me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no reason why I should have dropped that much. Like, you know? And hopefully I can fix it in the next couple months. Hopefully, I think I can. But it's just disappointing that the left or the right, Democrat, Republican, Biden or Trump, I don't want to know. You don't have to put it out there. But it's... Oh my God, really?
It got fucked. My credit score got fucked. Bro, I was at a solid like 680. Mine wasn't as great as yours, bro. But god damn, bro, I'm at a 600.
Yeah.
That's
5.
poor.
Hitting 5 is bad. It's bad. But
I don't want to talk about it.
it just goes and shows you, it's just like, what is Biden doing? What is Trump doing? Where's vaccines? Where are the jobs?
We're not
Where's
winning.
the opportunities?
We are not winning. We are not winning. We are being controlled.
And this kind of ties into, okay, the whole, the storming of the White House, bro.
Okay, so I went. I don't. Was it the White House or like the Capitol? I want to say. I think it was just the Capitol, bro. But it all starts with Trump saying that the votes were rigged, that they cheated.
Oh yeah, you know this more than I do.
That the Democrats don't win anything, so the only way that they could have won was that they cheated. And dude, you know what's fucking hilarious? Well, wait, you had something on there too. Sorry.
What?
About saying like them saying that they were cheated or something, that they did cheat. Yeah, if pretty much if we cheated or not.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's hilarious? You know what's a funny story I heard today?
What?
That I heard even pets got to vote.
Pets?
Pets.
Get the fuck out.
That dogs, that cats were able to vote. That they used their microchip serial number for their social security, and that they got to vote under their fucking pet name. That doesn't sit right with me.
Bro,
either.
in Texas, it's a law to put a chip on your pet. If you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you have to go take them to the vet when they get their first like shots and everything. Like slit them open.
Dude,
So now when you lose your pet, you call the vet. Hey, your dog's right here. You got him. You know who he belongs to, what address, zip code, everything. They got it all down.
Dude, so that was just a little crazy story I heard, and
I'm not surprised, bro.
it really makes me like, dude, did we really do that? Like, or like, I don't know. And
Let
to
me tell you this, bro. Let me tell you a quick story real quick, and for everybody listening. I used to work for a Sprint company. Sprint, right?
Okay.
And we used to make fake socials. We used to just type random code numbers, and just see which one would hit.
No way. For what?
To get them approved, to sell them a phone, to get the sale. to get the act, to get the numbers up.
Don't say that.
I'm not lying to you,
Don't
bro.
say that.
I'm not lying to
That's
you.
a fucking, like, that's a case right there, bro. I'm sure that's a case.
I'm sure it's. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Everyone at Sprint did that?
A lot of people did that. I might bleep out the name, but a phone company did that. Yes, that I used to work for.
Oh, fuck.
There was also a thing where you could type in 999 It was called a 9 account, and it was a loophole that purposely this phone company made to get people approved if you needed to. You had to talk to your GM, about the situation, make sure that you had a good sale, a little tablet, accessories, everything was good, green light everywhere. You're like, yeah, good sale right here.
And they just type in 9.
And they're like, okay, yeah, go ahead. GM was like, yeah, go ahead.
What the fuck? So you had to make sure like the bag was secure first.
Yeah, big telcel company was doing this. Why wouldn't I'm not surprised you tell me about the whole ballot thing and the whole pet chip shit thing. Who knows what else they use to do this, bro? You know what I'm saying?
The world we are living in now, guys, is shocking to me.
How, when you first heard about the invasion or the storm of the Capitol, what did you think?
I thought it was stupid. I thought
What was your first thoughts instant?
the very first picture I saw was the guy in like
The chair?
chair. That was the very first picture I saw. I'm like, that can't be real. That's fucking fake. That's
Right, Photoshop, right?
That's Photoshop as fuck. I didn't believe it. I could not fucking believe that happened. And then as soon as I started, I started seeing more and more about the news and what's happening, like things are started to develop and shit. I'm like, holy shit,
Hey, this happened.
this really happened. And then it's just like, bro, like what the fuck? The hypocrisy is what bothered. Like, dude, it's just like, really, like you guys were complaining about the whole Black Lives Movement and shit, and yet you guys are storming the fucking Capitol. To me, that's crossing the fucking line. Why the fuck do you have to do that? There's no point, no reason.
As an American, to me, the Capitol,
Go on.
DC, like that's like the holy grail. That's where the king, queen lives. I don't give a fuck who's president, right?
It's the throne.
That's the throne, yeah.
And people are storming it.
You
sitting
can't
on
disrespect the fucking throne.
What
I'm
there's-
an American. I'm a proud American. I will never, ever in my life dare to vandalize or to cross
Disrespect
the
it.
fucking line of the throne. The throne gave the opportunity to my parents for me to be here and have the opportunity for me to be successful. I would never in my life disrespect the throne because the people back in the fucking day, they did the dirty fucking business. They invaded other people's homes. They fucking killed, fought for us to have this fucking country where it's at now. Why the fuck are we invading our own fucking homes?
So what they did, was it American? Was it like American? Like, would you call it being an American?
What they
Americanized?
did to me was a whole bunch of people frustrated that they don't know. I would trashy, shitty, stank. Everybody who did the storm, trashy, disrespectful, shit, fuck you. Like I don't give a fuck. Scumbags. Yes, you don't disrespect your own fucking home, bro. Who does that? That's not a protest. That's not a riot.
Cause that's where I was gonna say, like
They were there to protest, right?
they were taking a stand.
Why? Why were they there? You know this more than I do.
Why were they there?
Trump, right?
Yeah, because of Trump. He was almost encouraging it.
You said if you want to protest something,
Yeah,
right?
like he was just like be there to protest on January. It wasn't like be there on January 6th. Like I've even heard like I guess conspiracies that this was already planned way before, months ago. On January 6th, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be there for Trump. It happened. The protest happened. I guess there was just some leaders out there in like inside the riot, and they started. I guess like like taking things on their own hands. You know, like people were storming it. You know, not on purpose, I would say, but after all that happened, Trump almost encouraged it and was supportive about it. He was like, I feel your pain. Trust me, I know what it's like to go through this or to feel this, you know? Those are supportive and encouraging words. And I'm like, where was that Trump when the whole Black Lives Movement was happening, you know? Silent, bro.
Silent.
And almost against it. That's the hypocrisy that, like, it's just.
It's very true, bro. And that's exactly why I'm so happy I didn't vote for you.
It's disappointing.
I understand that you're good for the economy, but as far as leadership, role model, you need to be there for the people. If you're black, if you're white, if you're Mexican, if you're fucking Chinese, Asian,
gay,
Italian, whatever the fuck you are, you gotta be there. And whether you like it or not, you know, like, support it in some form or way. Hey guys, if you guys want to go protest, we'll make sure that you have social distancing. We'll set up tall fucking walls or something. Make sure you have your mask on if you want to go protest. No one said that, bro. No one said, hey guys, make sure you have your mask on. Hey guys, make sure you guys, you know, distance each other. Dude, imagine if the city of who the fuck knows wherever, LA, big protest happens. Imagine if they had put spray things everywhere, right? Circles. Hey, stand here for the protest. Supported the protest. You know? Like, if you want to protest, just stay right there. Stand right here.
Do it in a safe manner.
Do the fuck you want.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I don't know.
And it's just, Black Lives Matter, to me, it didn't have no support. It was like more like of a people thing. The people of the United States made it a thing, not the government.
So do you believe that was like more like of we the people?
Yes, that was beautiful, bro. I was happy to see that, and it was very disappointing to see it to go the wrong way at the end. I was like, man, you guys made something beautiful. It just looks so wrong. I felt good to be American.
They sure did.
I didn't go protest or anything, but I was happy that it was happening. You know, and a lot of people were like, oh, BLM, just all about the clout and shit, whatever. But I was like, I'm happy that you guys are about the clout, but you guys are supporting a good cause, you know? And it was a people thing, you know? And then, like, the government did not support it, bro.
No, they didn't.
And it's just like this. And it's so fucked up that the whole White House invasion almost erases BLM movement protest. Like, almost.
It was almost, to me, it was like they were.
You said it was unfair.
It was a lot more lenient towards them. You know that's at
it was white privilege. You seen white privilege happen on fucking in the Capitol.
Yeah. So yeah, like what I said, bro. It was a lot more lenient. You know, at least that's the vibes I get from it. That's the vibes I got from the media. That they were a lot more easier on them.
You got me on this one. Look, I was like, they couldn't shoot them, and you were like, they shot beanbags or something.
Like the rubber bullets, you know.
You were like, they shot rubber bullets though in protest, and I was like, you're right.
At the BLM, yeah.
Like, if they knew people were gonna protest, hey guys, like, let's ready up, let's get our rubber bullets ready.
But I did hear that there was flashbangs, that there was tear gas.
There was tear gas.
Mm-hmm. I did hear about that. About killing, like, look.
They killed one lady. Died.
One lady died. I know that there was a man stabbed outside of a hotel, or some shit like that.
But it's just like, yo, the White House the Capitol is the most secure. Has to be one of the most secure places in America.
And it's the National Guard as well, like, bro.
And how the fuck did it get, like, invaded?
Exactly.
It don't make fucking sense.
It doesn't. It's so it pisses me off. But anyways, dude, like, this is creating a division in our fucking country. It's becoming a lot more divided. And I'm calling it, like, dude, it is the next American Revolution, bro.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be a civil war without physical war. Like, without hitting each other, without killing each other. It's gonna be that.
So this world, I mean, alright, look.
We're gonna, what you said, revolution. We're about to get another it's about to be a civil war.
How's it gonna be solved? It's, I just don't see. any positive outcome at it.
And
like either way, it's gonna come down to war. It's not even gonna come down to peace.
Sadly, it might be, bro, and it's so sad to see. I think the most reasonable people right now, you could say, are the lefties, to me, because the righties are all about Trump. They're just so caught up in this fucking idea. I don't even know.
They're caught up in the idea that we cheated.
And
I say we, but like honestly, I don't really mean we. I mean the left.
But and there's a lot of Trump supporters that I know, bro, that are very reasonable. You know, but it's just like fucking shit. The division is already made. The dividance is already made. There's a left and there's a right. There's red and blue.
And it's definitely been pushed to a whole nother level, bro.
Absolutely, bro. I was so disappointed to see how many people were talking about Trump supporters that, Trump supporters this. I was like, bro, America lost. I don't give a fuck.
The biggest L, I guess
besides fuck the pandemic. America lost once the the Capitol was invaded. I don't care, bro. That's the fucking throne.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking America lost. Not Trump supporters lost. We're talking about the Capitol, you know? Like, it's super fucked up, bro. It's like someone just going to your house and fucking shit up.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so sad to see people talk about Trump this, Trump. It's not about that, bro. It's about us, the people. We're not acting accordingly, bro. We're not acting American, bro. When I'm assuming, I don't fucking know because I didn't live it, but I'm assuming when people invaded the fucking Indians or whoever the fuck was here in this land, they were together. They were united, and that's why they were called the United States, bro. There's a reason why United is this fucking in the fucking United States. That's what the name of the country, bro. Mm-hmm. There's a real reason behind that. Pretty sure our founding fathers were like, maybe they were racist. They were probably racist, bro. To be honest with you,
they were.
You know, but you could say, and this is dumb too, because people act like our founding fathers and back in the day they weren't racist. They were racist as fuck.
Guys, they had slaves.
Yeah. George Washington had slaves. You know, his teeth came from a slave or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, some shit like that. Anyways, but we were united. We were together. One nation under God, type shit. You know, it's in the Pledge of Allegiance. Where is that now, bro? Where's the unity? Where's the locking in arms? We're one country. You know. No. You voted for Trump. No, Biden. I don't give a fuck who's president, but if the people come together, united, and we meet in the middle, that's all that matters to me. But the media, the politicians, they're just attacking left, attacking right, and it's just so sad to see.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Shit, bro.
It's super, super disappointing, bro, and like it doesn't make sense to me, bro, because I'm all about I'm a motivational person. I'm all about being united. I'm all about being together, and it's so sad just seeing people really post about y'all Trump supporters. It's like, it's not y'all, bro. Like, if I live in Florida, like Florida's on the bottom right of the fucking map.
Right. And
you live in, I think it's Washington. I don't even know if it's Washington or Oregon. It's one of those two. One of those two. I don't give a fuck. One of those two, right? Mm-hmm. If you live there, we're both, American. We're both in the United States. We're a team. We're on the same fucking team.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And here we are, Trump.
Being divided. Against each other.
That's how war starts, bro.
And I'm calling you, bro. There is gonna be a war.
That's how war starts right there. I mean, I don't know the history about wars, and I don't know the history about Vietnam. I don't really know much history about World War II or One, but there were some type of sides, left, right, whatever the fuck, red, blue. There were some sides that did not agree, and they're like, we want to take over, you know, and that seems like what's happening now. Super upsetting, bro. Super upsetting. And it kind of sucks that we're like getting to the end of the podcast in this way. But I mean, we wanted to make the podcast, and I want people to be aware of what's going on. Like, let's not get caught up in the whole media thing and what people are posting on Facebook and what your friends are posting on Instagram. Be fucking aware of what's going on.
Just be woke.
Be woke, like not like that woke bullshit. Like, be woke. People, we're creating sides. When you play a sport, there's two sides. There's only one winner.
Mm-hmm.
You can call that competition or war. Someone loses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
It's just like, why would we want our own team to lose? I don't know.
When we're on the same team.
When we're on the same team.
Yeah, we're just It's crazy.
It's sad, bro.
It is.
It's super sad.
So
that's the end of the podcast, bro. That's our conclusion. It's not really a conclusion, but it's super disappointing.
my only conclusion is just like, well, what I want to ask is like, who's gonna save it? You know, because I
The
only
people.
I only see it. Look, I find it very hard to, I guess, make like the pro Trumps understand where we're coming from. I guess like the Democrats. Like I would find it very hard to like come to an agreement with them. You know, after everything that's happened, they're gonna fight. We're gonna fight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a war.
Yeah.
Like,
and,
how is it gonna be solved?
And the only solution is the people. There's a lot more people than politicians. You know, the politicians got the bag secured. They're not worried about us, bro. They're not worried about the families that are making 50, 60K or under a year. They're not worried about us. That's majority of Americans, you know? And those people need to come together. We need to come together as people and be like, hey, we're on the same side. Let's go make a difference. Let's go protest. Let's go do what people need to fucking do. I don't know what they need to do or what we need to do. But let's come together, bro. You know, not create this side or whatever the fuck it is. But
I feel like even protesting is like taking a side though.
I think let's say you go protest, let's just go protest for a real America. Let's go protest for unity.
We're not protesting for Trump, and we're not protesting for.
No, let's go protest for unity. Let's go protest as a nation. We want America back. We want to be united. We want the truth. We want BLM to be important. We want this to be important. We want everything to be important.
All right, how about this? We want BLM to be important, and we want fair elections to be important.
Everything needs to be important, bro. Like,
everything just has to be fair.
Because look, bro, I might be someone who, let's say, we don't agree on things,
Right?
right?
Yeah.
But we manage to live together, and we're gonna be probably living together for who knows how long. And we're not gonna agree on a lot of shit. It's normal. We have our arguments. We have our little whatevers.
Mm-hmm.
But we find peace. We meet in the middle. We figure it out. We have to do that as a nation. A lot more people. It's gonna be a lot more difficult, you know. But it's possible. You know, everybody talks about what happened after 9/11.
Yeah.
How it was so united. It was beautiful. The people were so loving. And we need that again. I don't know what it was like, but that needs to come back. That needs to happen. We're in the middle of a pandemic, a fucking crisis, a shit show, chaos. We gotta come together, bro. You know. That's it.
Yeah, man. Well, the only thing I'm looking forward to, bro, to be honest with you, is just like the conspiracies that are gonna come out of it.
The truth eventually will come out, I think. I hope. Whatever the truth is.
Okay.
You know.
And I'm hoping for an alien invasion.
That would be nice. We should talk about aliens next, bro. We gotta do some deep research on that, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, aliens. Aliens next Friday.
Oh.
Why not?
Alright.
Hey, fuck it. Let's do it, bro. Why not?
Alright, aliens is a topic. I'll make sure to do my little research on that, too.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, we need to save America. Save America. America's a shit show. I don't know what I'm gonna name the podcast in the bio or what I'm gonna put on the bio. But I mean, this is kind of how we feel. Our perspective. We're very neutral. Um, I didn't pick any sides. Honestly, I think I gave only bad things about Biden. I think the only good thing I think is that he could bring people together. But besides that, that's about it. And that's why I was okay with him winning, or I was like not upset. I was like, okay, there's a lot of people that come together and want to make the world a better place somehow, some way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it will happen, but I feel those vibes. I know I talk good and bad about Trump, but you know, I think we were very neutral and we don't agree on sides. So, I mean, hopefully you guys listen to the end of this podcast. Shit, I think it's very interesting and good, and we kind of put in this perspective that things are not okay.
They're not
at all. I don't know if you have anything to say.
No, man, I think I'm okay.
I don't think I'm going to say anything at the end, anything good, because this podcast is kind of like, it's not good. It's not okay.
It's a very depressing one.
Yeah, it is, you know, but I mean, with that being said, guys, hopefully you guys listen to the end, and hopefully I think us trying different topics and things is going to make us a lot more better in a way, you know, because we did have to do a little bit more research, and I kind of like that we're like, okay, we gotta work for a little bit right now.
We did, and we brought out some facts here and there, even though we said, facts were gonna be like a tough one for us.
Yeah,
I don't want to say any misleading things either.
Yeah.
So yeah, but definitely a good
podcast. Neutral perspective, neutral point of view.
Right.
Obviously, we weren't happy about what happened, but hopefully, next week it should be a lot more cooler, interesting aliens. I want to listen to some podcasts, write down a lot of notes, and yeah.
All right, bro.
All right, so that's the end of episode 113. I'm happy about this podcast, but hopefully you guys listen. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for listening to the False Nine.
Guys, we'll catch you next week. Goodbye.
For sure.